As Pesach approaches, I want to reach out to wish you and your families a good Yontif. Thinking ahead to the Seder, one passage in the Haggadah calls out for an explanation. Just after we enumerate the 10 plagues, Dam, Tzvardea, Kinim, we read a midrash by 3 rabbis. Rabbi Yossi says there were not just 10 plagues, there were 50 plagues. And Rabbi Eliezer says, no, not just 50, there were 200 plagues. And Rabbi Akiva says, not just 200, there were 250 plagues. Each rabbi brings proof to his claim. Well, what is the point of this one-upmanship? With each assertion, the rabbis magnify the miracle of the Exodus. You thought the miracle was this. In fact, it was this. No, really, it was this big. Chaverim, we are living in a time when it feels like plagues, often man-made, have grown exponentially. Everywhere we look, it seems that there's some kind of catastrophe or surus, there's pain, there's threat, there's war, there's a pandemic, there's violence and climate change and refugees, there's political paralysis, to say nothing of anti-Semitism and anti-Zionism. Where do we find strength, hope, wisdom, inspiration in the face of these challenges? We read in the book of Ecclesiastes, 2 are better than 1. Tovim hashnayim min ha'echad. For if one person falls and no one's there to pick them up, it's hard to get up. But if there's 2 people and one falls, the other can pick them up. The verse continues, 2 are good, but a 3-fold cord cannot be broken. Hachuta mishulash lo mibirah yinatek. Now the rabbis, they offer many explanations for these verses. 2 are better than 1. They say, for example, that refers to Moshe and Aaron. Each of them on their own was a strong leader. But single-handedly, they could not have brought the Israelites out of Egypt. 2 are better than 1. They needed each other. But still, the verse continues, a 3-fold cord cannot be broken. Even that dynamic duo, they were not invincible. They needed a third partner. God, Torah, the Jewish people, you take your pick on who that third partner is. The point is that each and every human being is unique, but bring people together. Their strengths and their good qualities are reinforced and can be magnified. Together, our prayers can go higher, our hearts open wider, our hands reach out even farther. Chaverim, our ancestors witnessed God's miracles at the sea, but we can't rely on God's miracles. God expects us to act. And given the level of challenges, a limited response will not suffice. We need to magnify and increase our responsiveness many-fold, and we do so most effectively, biyachad, together, as family and community. Just after this passage in the Haggadah, in which the rabbis expand on the miracles, we read a wonderful expression of gratitude. We read how much good God has done. God has doubled and redoubled that goodness. That goodness is multiple and multiplied, we read. Alachat kama v'kama tova kfula umikupelet l'makom aleinu. In the coming year, may the same be said about the goodness that we do in this world. Chag Sameach.